Don't be shocked yet. This is China. This is not America. I'm going to show you more about how China is developing and how things are going so fast here. Just take a look. This is just a subway station here in Guangzhou, China.
To make you understand how safe is the city,
They simply leave the packages here outside the building and nobody's gonna steal them.
this is just incredible. You cannot do that in Italy, you cannot do that in the US, or many.
Therefore, propaganda is vastly more important in democratic societies.
In recognizing a communist, physical appearance counts for nothing.
As we unravel the intricacies of modern influencer psyops, let's turn back the pages to where it all began. Chinese propaganda, historically, was an unmissable presence in daily life. The Cultural Revolution painted cities and countrysides with imagery and slogans championing communist ideals.
The heroic young Red Guard fighters go out on the streets. That is the old ideas, old culture, old customs and old habits left over by the old society which spread feudal poison and symbolized imperialist aggression and capitalist exploitation. They're destroying old shop signs and replacing them with revolutionary ones.
However, these bold strokes of propaganda were starkly different from today's nuanced approach. Unlike the relentless and pervasive propaganda machine of North Korea, which continues to broadcast its messages through state-controlled media and omnipresent public loudspeakers, China's method evolved. It subtly shifted from these direct appeals to a more sophisticated, covert strategy. This transition reflects a broader shift in global communication styles. As the world embraced digital media, so too did the art of influence. Chinese state media, once confined to newspapers and television, now extends its reach through the internet, socializing its messaging to fit the contemporary landscape. In this new era, influencers have become the unsuspecting faces of a strategy that blends traditional state aims with the relatable format of social media content. By weaving state narratives into lifestyle vlogs, travel diaries, and cultural explorations, these influencers subtly shift perceptions, one post at a time. Their content, unlike the stark propaganda of the past, doesn't rally for a cause or against an enemy. Instead, it nudges, suggests, and gently guides, making it more insidious and harder to detect.
I don't know how many lived in that goodness. Live your life without worry.
As we explore the subtleties of China's digital influence, it's crucial to recognize this isn't a strategy unique to one nation. Across the globe, countries like the United States and Israel have harnessed similar tactics, albeit with their own unique flavors. In the US, the blend of Hollywood glamour and Silicon Valley innovation has long been a soft power tool, subtly weaving American values into global entertainment and technology. Meanwhile, Israel has capitalized on a different kind of appeal. The hot IDF soldier phenomenon on social media, where attractive Israeli Defense Forces personnel showcase their lives, blurs the lines between military pride and cultural influence. Comment if you want to see videos on these topics. These examples highlight a global trend. Countries using relatable, engaging content as a new form of soft power, molding perceptions not with force, but with influence. China's current approach, mirroring this global trend, has evolved from its historical roots. It's no longer just about projecting power. It's about embedding narratives in the global psyche. This shift from overt propaganda to subtle, engaging content marks a new era in global influence, where the battlefield is not physical territory, but the minds and opinions of the global populace. Turning our attention to a more evident example of digital influence, we meet Lee and Oli Barrett. This father and son duo have captured the attention of millions with their YouTube channel, showcasing China through a lens that many find fascinating and appealing. Their videos span a range of experiences, from visiting exotic locales and sampling local delicacies to exploring out-of-the-way villages. Yet, beyond the surface of travel and cultural exploration, there's a deeper narrative at play. The Barretts stand out not just for their engaging content, but for their willingness to address and often counter criticisms directed at China's governmental policies and practices. This approach positions them uniquely in the landscape of influencers. While they showcase the vibrancy and modernity of China, they also engage in subtle rebuttals to negative perceptions about the country's governance and societal issues. This blend of cultural showcase and subtle counter-narrative is a quintessential example of modern digital soft power. The Barretts' content goes beyond mere travel vlogging. It becomes a part of a larger narrative that serves to shape perceptions about China in a more positive light. It's here we see the power of digital platforms, not just to entertain, but to influence and reshape global narratives.
Oh, the news story quickly turned negative. No, it's not the greatest invention. Oh, this can be used to spy on more Chinese people. It can be used to track more Chinese people because it can pick people out at greater distances, blah, 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 blah.
In contrast, influencers like Kaja Kubicka and Fel Thommy represent a different, more subtle layer of this digital influence landscape. Their content is less direct, more nuanced in its portrayal of life in China, making it harder to discern any propagandist intent. This subtlety is what makes their content so effective, and what nearly swayed me, despite my initial skepticism. Together, these examples paint a complex picture of the modern digital influencer as a tool of soft power. Their content presents a subtler, more refined facet of digital influence, one that blends seamlessly into the daily stream of social media. Kaja Kubicka, with her focus on Chinese culture and everyday experiences, offers content that's more about immersion than overt persuasion. Her videos don't confront political narratives head-on. Instead, they provide a window into the everyday allure of life in China, showcasing its beauty, culture, and development through a personal lens. This subtlety in storytelling could be easily overlooked as benign travel content, yet it's this very approach that makes it potent. It gently shapes perceptions, presenting China in a positive light without the need for explicit pro-government rhetoric.
Sunday today, so... Oh my god, but look at that view. So we walked around, had some tea, and just seeing this view, the combination of traditional architecture with this very modern futuristic skyline, I was already like, okay, I get the hype. The city is definitely something else.
Fel Thommy's approach is similar, yet distinct. His content, often centered around his personal experiences in China, subtly underlines the country's advancements and social dynamics. Tommy's videos don't actively promote a political agenda. However, the selective portrayal of his experiences contributes to a narrative that's favorable to China. It's a narrative of progress, harmony, and modernity, delivered not through slogans or speeches, but through the relatable format of a vlog.
So many people from the village come here. This is how life is here. They bury them here on their farmlands. This might be the wet market here in Wuhan. I didn't expect this, you know. 第一次跟外国人说是吧？专门花钱。花钱。
The effectiveness of influencers like Kubicka and Thommy lies in their ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. They don't present themselves as mouthpieces of a regime, but as individuals sharing their genuine experiences. This personal connection is what makes their content a powerful tool in the subtle art of digital influence. Their narratives are not forced upon viewers. They're discovered, followed, and, in some cases, believed. In my experience, these influencers were almost convincing, testament to the sophistication of their approach. Their content didn't raise immediate red flags. Instead, it blended into the rich tapestry of social media, almost imperceptible in its influence.
With millions in poverty to now being the global superpower, some said it was an economic miracle.
My friends, I highly doubt. Just for my first day here in Xinjiang, I highly doubt that all this false claims about genocide against the Uyghurs, it's not true, my friends. Listen, it's absolutely not true.
Having delved into the subtler, more nuanced influence of Kaja Kubicka and Fel Thommy, we now turn our attention back to influencers who adopt a more direct approach in their content. Because I'm Lizzy and JERRY GOODE represent a different facet of digital influence, one that confronts criticisms of China head-on, often in a manner that is more transparent and easier to spot, yet equally impactful in manipulating public perception. I'm Lizzy, known for her straightforward style, often tackles sensitive topics directly. Her videos, while they do showcase aspects of Chinese culture and lifestyle, don't shy away from addressing international criticisms.
Afraid, and I think with the US, with the shootings, it's just getting worse and worse, and it just makes me appreciate my life so much more in a country like China. Like, fun fact, did you know that there are more guns in the US than there are people? Like, it is crazy. Go for a walk. And to think about, in the US, there's no way you can even walk around with a can of beer in public, but you can carry a gun and kill people whenever you feel like it. And like, if you want to talk about it, the freedom of speech in the US, come on, seriously, freedom of speech? Whenever Donald Trump shares something, whether you agree with what he does or not, when he shares how he feels about something, he gets banned off Twitter. Where's the freedom of speech? Don't even comment anything to me about freedom of speech, because I have heard that enough. Nope.
This directness, while it may seem more transparent, is a powerful tool in shaping narratives. By openly discussing controversial topics, Lizzy's content can influence viewers by presenting a counter-narrative that aligns with the interests of the Chinese government. JERRY GOODE's approach is similar but with a unique twist. He is known for his on-the-ground style videos where he explores various regions in China, including sensitive areas like Xinjiang. One notable example is a video where he tours Xinjiang, the region known for the alleged human rights violations against the Uyghur population. In this video, JERRY walks around the region, portraying an image of normalcy and tranquility, seemingly countering reports of human rights abuses. This direct method of addressing criticisms by showcasing personal experiences in these contentious areas serves to create a narrative that challenges the prevailing international view.
First of all, when I went into Urumqi, when I landed there, I was met with happy faces. Instantly, I knew it's a lie once again by the United States, but I wanted to investigate myself. So I walked through the streets. I went to the Urumqi Bazaar. Everywhere around Urumqi and the bazaar, all Uyghur language and Chinese. And I even heard a lot of Uyghur music playing. I mean, if there's really atrocities, why will China put up language of the Uyghur people in the big city, right?
What sets influencers like Because I'm Lizzy and JERRY GOODE apart is their willingness to engage directly with controversial subjects. They don't just subtly shape perceptions through lifestyle content. They actively participate in the narrative battle, countering criticisms of China with their own experiences and observations.
President Xi Jinping single-handedly solved the homelessness problem in San Francisco in such a short time by just getting onto a plane.
Their content can be more easily identified as aligning with state narratives, yet it remains effective. By presenting a counter-viewpoint, they introduce doubt and alternative perspectives, contributing to a more complex, multifaceted discourse around China's global image. In the case of JERRY GOODE's Xinjiang video, the portrayal of everyday life as peaceful and ordinary directly contradicts reports of human rights violations. Such content doesn't just serve to inform or entertain, it becomes a part of the geopolitical conversation, influencing opinions and perceptions about critical issues. This approach, while more overt, is a testament to the diverse strategies employed in digital influence campaigns. It shows that influence doesn't always hide in subtlety. Sometimes it confronts you head-on, challenging you to question what you know and believe. Thus, influencers like Because I'm Lizzy and JERRY GOODE represent another layer in the complex tapestry of China's digital influence strategy. Their content, direct and unflinching, plays a crucial role in the broader narrative warfare, where each post, video, and comment becomes a stroke in the larger picture of global perception management.
One of the most respected men in WWE, John Cena, the multi-time champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Shanghai, China, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys. John Cena showing hustle, loyalty, and respect. No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up. No one in the history of WWE has done for this company what John Cena has. Not only inside the ring, but outside the ring.